Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. This is Taylor Watts from Watts Investing, and today we're just giving 2020 goals a look back on our successes, our failures, and then moving forward with our 2021 goals. So if you saw my last video, which was obviously about a year ago, you would have seen my goals, both financial and personal goals, and just now we're just going to look back on them and how they've changed and how we met them and didn't meet them. So one of our first financial goals was to invest to $2,500 from roughly like $1,200, so just doubling how much we invested. But as it turns out, that goal was set a lot lower than it should have been, and we invested to roughly $8,700 in the portfolio, which is now worth somewhere near 11 grand. And one of our other goals was to earn $50 of dividends. So that was another goal which we set obviously too low, but I guess our expectations were different from reality, really. So yeah, we earned $123.45 through dividends. So yeah, once we're fully through the year, so all of those December dividends came in, and it was a huge month, and it was great to see. And our last goal was to make a 5% gain, and this was due to me like underestimating both the year to come and I guess my own stock picking. Because I was going like slightly below the average return, just thinking that I would make more mistakes and I guess underperform compared to the average. But that was obviously wrong, or I don't know, the pandemic and everything changed everything. So we had a 24% gain. That also includes the 2018 to 19 investing. So I don't actually know how to calculate the actual gain, but that's the overall. And our personal goals were a bit different, obviously, and it was to work more than 2019. So 2019, I kind of, as a uni student in Dunedin, just partied up a lot, studied a little, and hung out with mates, and had a lot of free time, which I didn't use very well financially, I guess, and for my own future. So I've tried to work a lot more, and I think I've achieved that. Working 3 to 4 different kind of jobs, casual jobs, and just getting income in all sorts of different ways. So that's been pretty cool. Hope to even work more this coming year, 2021. And so the next goal for personal goals was to do more bucket list activities. And this was easily achieved when I went on a 5-week road trip with my girlfriend, doing all sorts, going all through the country, Central, West Coast, East Coast, and to the North Island. So we did heaps of things I'd never done before, and just it was an amazing trip. And then the last goal was to get better grades than 2019, which was a fairly, it was a fairly good year. Got like a B, or just below a B average. I think a GPA of 5 is a B average, so I got just below B average. But my main papers I did really well in, and then the kind of compulsory ones were just kind of slacking along. But then this year we pushed it to, I think, just below an A average, like an A minus. I think A would be a 7. Not actually too sure, but yeah, we improved our grade point average heaps this year, and it was amazing. So pretty happy with that. And yeah, so now we'll move on to the goals for this year, 2021. So our financial goals, trying to, I guess, get closer to setting a realistic one, as last year's ones were set low, and I guess expectations were a bit different. But yeah, I want to invest to $13,000, so that'll be about 4.5 grand this year. I would like to do more, but I've got other things happening. So I've got a loan to pay back, and I've got to save up for just general expenses and work on other things outside of investing. But it will be, I guess, a main priority. And the next goal will be to earn $222 of dividends. I was going to put it $250, but due to our investing strategy changing from ETFs and like 3 to 4% stocks to lower yields but stronger companies, the dividends should be lower. So I think this 222 will be highly dependent on what our strategy is for the year, but I think it should be attainable. And then the last goal will be making a 10% gain from where we are now. And I don't know how to measure this yet. I will have to do some Google searching because it's kind of hard to compare year after year with previous years' growth kind of already being accounted in there. So I'm just going to guess it means that my returns go from 24 to 34% or something, but I'll look more into it. I'm probably overthinking it. But yeah, 10% gain, higher than the average market rate. I think that's suitable for me. And of course, it may go wrong, but lots of that's not even in my control, but I would like to think it is. And then we have our personal goals for 2020. So our first one is to work off the loan to my parents. So during lockdown, I didn't have any work and invested most of my spare cash. So going on the road trip was reasonably expensive, but it was a loan from the parents to have some fun, which I plan to pay back this year. And the next goal is to figure out my career path with my degree, which I will hopefully finish. Those two goals kind of go hand in hand. And so I got a plan ahead for post-graduation work, maybe starting my own business, doing either making this more effort-based or going into photography if I find a deep passion in that, maybe. And just trying to find something that's me and dream about where I want to go from here or how I'm going to get there. And so finishing the degree, hopefully at a high level, and either continuing studies or just fulfilling this part of my journey in life. And so that's pretty sick. And so those were the goals from 2020 to 2021 and what's changed and our expectations to reality and just how everything's been. So I'm keen to hear what your guys' goals are for 2021 and how your goals went for 2020, considering it was a pretty all over the place year. And happy investing. Keep it real. And I should receive my new camera that I bought recently in the mail soon, so that should be sick. And that is me at Sharesies HQ with my cheeky grin. Happy to be here. Happy investing, guys, and I'll see you next time.